But we do have one more game going on. It is Hikaru Nakamura versus Wesley So. And this game, again, slightly better for black, but not too many pieces remaining.
But there's a bit more life in the position. At least there's some intrigue left. There is some imbalance, bishop and knight against two knights. You could say maybe the bishop is a slightly stronger piece in open positions. Of course, I would say Wesley is not the type of player who will lose this position, but against some people, Hikaru would be getting optimistic.
Right, but against Wesley, as you're saying, too strong of an opponent. Knight takes e4. That is a pawn that is hanging right now, but direct calculation shows that white will regain it right back. Knight takes e4. Knight takes e4. Queen takes e4. Thank you very much. But after the move rook to e1, you hit the queen, you hit the pawn behind it, you have a knight on f3, and that just trades off a bunch of material. So I feel like in this game, wouldn't be too surprised if we see them just make those series of liquidating moves.
I think Hikaru is going to keep a bit of tension in the position.
Yeah.
Because he can't be worse here. And I don't think that Wesley is going to be ambitious here. So Wesley will be a bit happier to make a draw. Hikaru realizes that. They both understand the psychology of how it works. Wesley getting a slightly worse position, he'll start to see maybe some ghosts. Of course, he'll still, I think, solidly defend the position without making any mistakes. But I don't think that Hikaru will just go straight for the draw. I think he'll want to play this a little bit.
Okay, we see his eyes darting. Oh, but there that is. That look is like, I don't really have everything I want. And hey, Fabi, can you just answer this question? I think chat wants to know, who was right?
You were right, Robert.
Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Wow. Well, Hikaru Nakamura, he'll feel good about this draw in game 2 with the black pieces. I know he may look disappointed, but it's mostly that there's not more life in the position.
No, this is Hikaru's faces for the most part are an act.
Oh yeah?
I think so. I mean, he has a bit of showmanship, especially as he's known as one of the best chess presenters in the world. So there's a bit of showmanship involved. I don't think he's disappointed because, I mean, he never had anything with black really, and it's a solid draw with the black pieces. You can't be upset. It's not easy to draw these guys with black. Like we just saw that in the game with Nihal and Anish, that they put some pressure on, they increase the pressure, you start to get in trouble. So he's definitely not disappointed, but there is that element of, oh, I was a bit better, so I'm disappointed.
Okay. Well, in this position, we see the queen slide over to c7, protecting the bishop on c5, keeping an eye on that rook on e5. And the issue is there aren't too many pawns remaining, no weaknesses to go after, and both players are keeping their pieces defended. The pawn on b5 is eyed by the queen on e2 and the rook on e5, but I think that we might just see pawns get traded on the queen side.
There is a way for black to get in trouble here.
Oh yeah?
It's very difficult and it will never happen, but if black plays the natural move b4, which is a fine move,
okay,
white plays rook to e8,
yes,
and if black takes, which is natural, and it's also okay, and if black plays one more natural move, king to... Oh, okay. It didn't happen, but there were some ways for black to get in trouble, but bishop f8, draw, and that's exactly what we expected.
Don't worry, you'll never get in trouble for talking chess, but these two players, they have no distance between them. No separation can be found in this matchup. Slight advantages for Wesley in game 1, Hikaru in game 2, but we have two draws. The players walk away from the playing hall, get a little bit of rest